Alrighty, hey everyone, I am Cyanide, and today we're playing PowerWash Simulator. This was a game that I have beat all the way, but I cleared my save data. What? Ugh. I'm like, okay, I think this game only makes sense when I like experience it genuinely, right? Where I progress normally, because if I had the overpowered hoses that I had, I think this truck would be much less interesting. So I was like, shoot. Okay, now that like the average viewer has already probably clicked off by now, let's talk about my nightmares. I had a nightmare last night. Or actually I had two. It's crazy. So then like the first one, right? I was in my room, and for some reason it was like dark already, and then I was just looking at my computer. I was trying to repair it for some reason, and then in my head it's like, it's so weird because it's like there's nothing that really tells me in the dream that something is the way it is, but I just like know it for some reason. Where I I was I was repairing my the game files for Doki Doki Literature Club on my computer, and then I was like, the game deleted itself, like the game deleted parts of itself, so I have to repair it. So I was like on Steam. Well, actually, I don't even know if I was on Steam. I was just like doing the thing where I like repair the file, where it's like, oh, check if you're correct, computer. And then as it was happening, like my computer stopped becoming like a solid form, and then it started like liquefying, and then my perspective on the space in my room started becoming warped, and I don't even know like how I experienced like space and the experience around me. But then it's like my computer started liquefying and growing tendrils and consuming my room and everything. And then I was just like, oh, okay, which girl do you choose? Like, and then I was like, oh, I don't know, not Suki, because it's like she's like the one that is like the least crazy. And I was like, and then I don't know, I just finished my dream, and I just woke up after that, and I was like, oh, holy crap. Like it took a while for me to catch my breath, you know. Oh, you know, let's replace the nozzle with something a little more potent. Wait, what was that? Like oh, I can just right click and then that toggles my spray. I think we need something a little more focused and concentrated to get these windows. Takes a little more time to get the grind. But then wait, 25 degree? Do I want 25 degree, or do I want... Is this what I had before? These removal... There's a removals van outside my nightmare neighbor's place. They're finally going. Whoever moves there is gonna need a quality pressure washer. I think I'm a quality pressure washer. But then, I woke up, and then I was on my side because I think my heart felt better when I was sleeping on my side for whatever reason. Maybe it's like more weight on my heart, so it feels like comforted or something like that. And then I was like, no, my back is showing. I feel like I'm gonna get stabbed in the back by my computer. So this is when I'm awake, right? The dream's already over. And then you like you know what's the weird part is that I did play Doki Doki Literature Club. I never beat Doki Doki Literature Club. I was playing Doki Doki Literature Club on a friend's PC. So I never downloaded Doki Doki Literature Club on my own PC, and I never will. Please don't ask me to play this game. I feel like it's evil for my computer. It does things to your computer. I I don't want my computer to be affected. No. But then like this is a new PC of mine, right? I just got it. I only recorded like one video on it of Marvel Rivals. Like, this is a fresh PC. I just got it. I just set it up. But like, it freaked me out because I woke up in the middle of the night. It was like 4 a.m. And then I saw like flashing from the computer. I was like, oh, what the heck is that? You're supposed to be off. But like my computer's air cooler has like a display on it, and it doesn't even tell me anything useful like what temperature the CPU is. It just says RTX and like flashing letters, which is like not helpful at all. I know you are a NVIDIA graphics card. Stop doing that to me. Tell me something I don't know. Doors, windows, which windows? These windows. This door and this window, I'm guessing. Which window? Is it this window? I see. There we go. Calvin Miller, this is the extraordinary Dr. Powerwash I got your details from your friend Harper. I could really do with a hand at my place when you're free. Sweet. Let's go to the next mission. Woo! I love these time lapses. You know, when I was clearing my save data, please be grateful, I cleared my save. I'm just straight up in the air. Holy smokes, I can jump that high. That's really funny to look at. But here we go. Hey Doc, I hope you like a challenge, because I'm pretty sure I've got the dirtiest backyard you've ever seen. That's not me bragging, by the way. I had nothing to do with it. I've just moved back to town for a bit to help with my folks, who are now down to their last knee and rented what I thought was a great little place. Should have questioned why there weren't any garden pics in the ad. They must have bred rhinos here or something. What the heck? Bred rhinos? Who thinks of that? Anyway, like that's the conclusion. That's what must have happened. Only breeding rhinos can lead to this kind of muck. Anyway, my girls are itching to get out there, and I don't want them still itching. Oh, okay. He said itching twice. I was confused. I was like, did I read the same thing again? When they get back inside, so please do your thing. Thanks a lot, Cal. All right. So we finished the first mission. It's been 6 minutes. Nice. I wonder how efficiently I can do this. So then I'm playing Power Wash Simulator, right? I was planning on playing Dave the Diver. But then, I was like, I don't want to talk about my nightmares when I'm playing Dave the Diver, because I feel like I just want Dave the Diver to be a good time, and I feel like the game can be eventful enough on its own. This is just anticipation, right? I don't really know what Dave the Diver is all about, but then I was like, yeah, I just want it to be a fun romp. I don't want to talk about all this other stuff. And I was like, what is the perfect game to just yap about like random stuff about it? And I was like, Power Wash Simulator. And then I decided to download Power Wash Simulator. And then I was like, oh, I have all of these super powerful pressure washers, but then that's probably gonna make these first few levels super boring. So let's reset my save data. Ugh. Wow, that cleared. Oh, you know, whoa, I hate that aiming mode. I was just trying to prone. This is probably the part of this level that I like the least. Yep, that's right. I have experienced this. I am a pro pressure washer. I am a Dr. Pressure Washer. I feel actually yappy today. I think I'm a little on edge. I had tea this morning. Today is a Sunday, and I just like to have tea on the weekend. But I normally don't have caffeine. So I wonder if this like injection of mild amount of caffeine is still too much for me to handle, which, you know, I'm glad. I don't want to rely on caffeine at all. I love the idea of not relying on caffeine. So it's nice that I can be so yappy on just green tea. But I feel like I was talking about my dream. I was talking about when I woke up, yeah, and how I was still on edge. And then I heard this bird that I've never heard before, and I was like, am I gonna die? And then I was just like sitting in the dark, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to go to sleep, but I'm gonna try to like calm down a little first. Like, oh, I got the table, nice. That is the most annoying part. Also, if this fence wasn't in the way, this part, the part where I get the chairs to would probably be less annoying. Because I would rather spray it from further behind rather than go like this. Dude, I can barely even get underneath it. How? How am I supposed to do this realistically? Okay, you know what? Let's just spray the top, and then, because then this game kind of has like an autocomplete feature where as long as you're close enough to complete like cleaning something fully, it just cleans the rest for you automatically. So let's just clean the top as much as we can, and then let's do enough of the bottom for it to autocomplete. Okay, nice. So then it's just like weird things were making me think like I'm gonna die. And remember, this is when I am awake. I am no longer in the dream. Like, yeah. And then I was like, where's my cat? Right? So I mean, like, my room is still dark. I couldn't see where my cat was. And then normally when I sleep, my cat like sleeps right by my head on my desk. So my desk kind of like my desk, how do I explain this? My desk goes all the way up to by my head where I sleep. And then my cat wasn't there, and I was like, oh my god, sometimes she's not there, but like most of the time she is. So where is she? And then I was like, please, no, is she like eaten by my computer? So I looked at my computer because it has like a clear glass case, and I was like, oh, thank god she's not there. Where is she? And then she was just on my office chair, and I was like, whew, a sigh of relief. I brought her closer so I could pet her. And then I was like, okay, time to reflect. What the heck does that dream mean? I was talking to ChatGPT, my bestie, about this. And then ChatGPT is like, you know, it could be saying something about you. And then I was like, what could it mean? And then what I think could be, oh, you know what's one thing interesting about this game? Oh, is the fact that I can jump really weirdly. You see, I can jump all the way up onto this umbrella. But then I was like, what could it mean about me? And then I was like, you know, nothing really stressful has happened in my life lately, so it's really weird to have such an intense dream of like my reality being consumed. But then it's probably I watched a lot of Adventure Time videos, so right now I have kind of a hard time getting my hands on Adventure Time, but I watched a couple YouTube videos on it, and Adventure Time looks like a really amazing show actually. Like, that I am kind of bummed that I don't get to watch unless I subscribe to a streaming service. You can get a 1-month free trial for those streaming services, but at the same time, I don't think I want to enjoy Adventure Time for longer than that, I'm pretty sure. The Amazing World of Gumball 2, I think that show's sense of humor is really dynamic. So I want to watch The Amazing World of Gumball 2. But that is so much cartoon goodness that I don't think I can be satisfied with just 1 month. But I'm like subscribing to a streaming service just for 2 shows that I'm probably not gonna spend that much time actively watching throughout like that short period of time of the 1 month trial period. I want to pace myself. I want it to be the thing I watch on the side while I'm playing video games like this. But like Adventure Time, yeah, it is. Adventure Time is like, I watched a little bit of it while I was a kid. I did not keep up with the story. Like I never watched anything. Is this dirty? Oh, it is. Also, I keep on trying to press C to crouch, but then, or prone, but then that's just not it. That changes my aiming style. But Adventure Time. Oh yeah, I've been watching a lot of Adventure Time lore videos. And it's like, wow, the show is actually really impressive. It touches on really intense themes about like facing your shortcomings and facing your flaws, and knowing and finding out what you really want in life and stuff like that, and how to accept loss. It's just like a lot of actual cool stuff in a very fun package. Gotta love Adventure Time. At first I was just like, you know, it looks like a really simple show. I mean, look at the art style. The art style is really simple. But then I started to appreciate how well it was actually animated. Like, it's simple, but it's very consistent yet expressive. Yeah, I think in general I'm more impressed by The Amazing World of Gumball's art style just because it's so... that show can be anything it wants to be funny at any time, and then it almost always looks good. But then Yeah, just like nerding out here about cartoons that I didn't get to watch that much. I watched a lot when I was a kid, but then, like I said before, I never kept up with like, I was never a, I really enjoyed them, but I was never a hardcore fan of any of them. Um, but then, why did I bring up Adventure Time? Oh yeah, I mean, I think that dream reminded me of like this nightmare that Finn had, where this ghost started filling his room, this green plasma ghost. And then you find out later that something spoiler, something something treehouse, and it means something for Finn. Honestly, it's probably creepier the more you know. Yeah, but I don't want to spoil anything. Watch some Adventure Time, guys. It's probably really good, but I don't have HBO Max or Hulu. The only streaming service I'm subscribed to is Crunchyroll, but I haven't watched an anime in so long. Oh my god, you know, I'm kind of disappointed in anime right now. So I'm totally judging books by their covers here. But then, I took a stroll on Crunchyroll because I was like, dude, it's been forever since I watched an anime. I wonder if I'll be interested in it now. Because, like, you know, I've been watching YouTube videos for a long time. And I'm kind of thinking that there's nothing new I'm really getting from the videos I'm watching. Like, I'm just watching high-level gameplay of something like Marvel Rivals or Valorant, or learning about PC parts that I kind of already get the gist of, or uh, wishing I could draw better by watching people draw really well. And then I'm just like, you know what? I feel like I'm not getting much new here. I want something more emotionally fulfilling, so I was like considering watching a show. But then I also shy away from watching shows because like I'm like I feel like I have already I feel like I'm already kind of playing catch up, right? I mean, I'm a small Let's Play channel. I want to be successful. I feel like I should work hard for it. And like starting the Let's Play channel is something that it took me a long time to like get the courage to do. And even now, a lot of times when I have days that I don't upload, like I would like to upload as often as possible. Sometimes I'm limited by how quickly it actually literally takes to upload large files to YouTube. But then there's other times where I'm just like, dude, I don't think I can be interesting today. Like, today I actually feel kind of alright because I have prepared a lot of stuff to talk about and I feel the yap energy. But sometimes when I'm like, dude, I don't know if I have anything to talk about, I get kind of self-conscious about starting a video. But yeah, that's just honest thoughts. What was I saying? I feel like I was, oh yeah, Crunchyroll. I feel like anime nowadays has become really cliche. Anime was always pretty cliche, but I feel like the cliches have been kind of out of control lately. It felt like almost every show, I mean, judging by the titles and the picture on it, yeah. Every show has a pretty standard art style, and the titles all like convey this concept of, oh, we're just an isekai, but wow, weird, relatable, unlikely protagonist is like really very useful in this world. Or it's a romance anime where it's like, oh my god, I'm falling in love, but what the heck, why to them? And then it's just like, it feels very uninspired, and that's disappointing to me. I mean, like, I'm sure there are shows. I'm sure that there are still amazing shows, but I'm just kind of disappointed in like the average level of anime right now. I mean, that's me totally judging books by its covers, but I kind of felt that before I stopped watching anime. I love anime. I think it's awesome. But like I don't think I need that many cliches in my life. But you know, I was talking on what I think that dream means to me, and then I feel myself relating to Finn a lot. Like he is a guy that tries to do good, but you know, of course, has like times where he can't do everything right. And then one theme that the show explores is how you're like fantasizing about people you find attractive, right? And then I'm just like, I do that with video games. I do kind of have like my boundary with myself where I try not to like do that with real people, but with video games I'm just like, oh my god, they're so hot. And it's like, I do like try to have that boundary where it's like, okay, make sure do not think those thoughts about real people, because that's where it starts getting like, hey, you know, I don't know if they're cool with it or anything. And also there's a lot of times where like a character is just so like genuine and has so much integrity that I'm just like, I cannot think that way about that character either, even if they may be like a beautiful anime character or something like that. Anyway, yeah. And then let's see. Oh, did I just run out of things to say? Okay, see you guys next time. Bye. I don't know. I feel like what? Huh. Shoot. It's only 20 minutes in the episode. What am I gonna do now? Oh, right, I had a second nightmare. Great, more content. I wish I got nightmares more often. Oh, you know, like on my Monster Hunter video where I was talking about my dream? I was debating with myself on whether to talk about like that dream at all, because it was like such nonsense that I feel like it was hard to like make it sound interesting. It's like, to me, it's such like a vivid dream, but like it makes no sense. So how do you describe that? And then it's like, yeah, what was my dream last time? It was like something like I was waiting in line, and then I was waiting in line for an amusement park ride before it even opened, but then Dr. Robotnik from Sonic or something sabotaged the amusement park and I had to close down. So, you know what's so weird is that I don't even play Sonic. I don't even play Doki Doki Literature Club. It's been years since I've interacted with that game. How do these random games show up into my dreams? It's like, I don't know. These games have like sneaked their way into my subconscious. And then I was wondering if like me being like, oh my god, Doki Doki Literature Club, like that game is all about falling in love with cute girls, right? Yeah. And then like having it take a horrible turn. So I wonder if like, if I were to try to take a deeper meaning to that, and if I mentioned how I related to Finn and the idea that, you know, I'm just like, oh my god, these characters are just so cute, and like indulging in that fantasy, and then it's like, maybe that's like a cautionary tale to be like, hey, Cyanide, control yourself, keep it in your pants. But I don't know, I think I'm doing a pretty good job about controlling that. I limit it to fictional characters anyway. Yeah. But then quickly, you don't know where to go, talk about your next dream. But yeah, I had another dream that was like, it took a while for me to calm down, and you know, I just spent time thinking about the dream, because I was like, I feel like if I distract myself from the dream, I'm still gonna be uneasy, so why not just think about it at that point? Think about what it means. If I think about what it means, I'm probably gonna be less scared than thinking about the dream itself. Or distracting myself. I feel like if I was just like, oh, let's just watch some videos or something, I'd have that creeping sense of like, oh my god, it's still so dark. But after thinking about all that stuff, I managed to fall asleep again. And then, but very unfortunately, I just found myself in another nightmare where what happened here? I was like a worker at a hotel, and then I recognized that some of the people in the hotel were my neighbors. These aren't my real neighbors. This is just like, in my dream, it just felt like they were. And then, but I, for some reason, already knew that they were cannibals. Like the adults were cannibals. And then they had 5 children that they abused. And then I was like, oh my god, it's them. And then when I went into the hotel rooms, one hotel room had like 4 out of 5 of the children. I was like, oh, where's the last one? And then I I like opened the door to the other room, and then I found like the parents, and I didn't see the whole child. So I was like, oh my god! And then I just like ran away and then tried to tell all my other coworkers. This is a dream, by the way. I don't know how many of you people like skip through videos when it's like, this is boring, let's see if anything interesting is gonna happen later, and then you just find yourself here. Doghouse walls, is this doghouse all done? In the upper left corner, you can see like whether the progress on the cleanliness of this part is like what the progress level is. But then I was like telling my coworkers, and it was like closing time, it was nighttime, it was already dark and stuff like that. In my dream, I told my coworkers, like, guys, like, there's my neighbors, they're cannibals. What? Should we do something about it? And then I was like, I don't know. And then I went home for some reason, and then because they were my neighbors, I was like, okay, I'm home, they're right next door, which is like, you know, it doesn't really make sense spatially because I was just at a hotel room. You know, it feels so real when you're in the dream, right? Like, I'm just in a new place now, but it's always a little weird trying to explain it because it makes no sense, and then I feel like people disconnect from your storytelling when you're just like, when you start telling stuff which makes no sense, which is also why like I'm just like, I don't even know if it's worth saying. I mean, like, if there was any context on a Let's Play to yap about dreams like this, it would totally be Power Wash Simulator. Like, if it were Dave the Diver, I would never have the chance to say all of this without being like, oh my god, wait, hold on, there's stuff that's happening. There's like nothing happening in this. Look at this. I don't even know. Stone pond wall. You know, I think the pond wall I've basically done as good of a job as I could. Let's just go with the inside of this. You know, I do see smudges that I left behind, but I am thinking that there's a chance that it might just auto-complete once I get this last bit. Hey, it did! Nice. My game sense is crazy with this Power Wash Simulator game. Guys are texting me, but I haven't been reading them. And then I was like, okay, I'm home and my neighbors are right there, but I feel like I have to know what's going on. For some reason and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna sneak to their house, and then I'm gonna, well, not sneak, I'm gonna like tell them like, hey, nothing wrong here, can you guys let me inside so I can find out what is happening? And then like, it took me a while, but I realized that my neighbor's house had a very similar layout to my house, like the garage at the front, and then the like family room that is right when you open the front door was there. And then I saw my pets in there, and I was like, oh my god, my pet, you were missing for so long. God, this makes no sense. And then I was just like, what? And then my dream ended, and then I was like, another nightmare? No way. And this one I don't think means as much. Or actually, I don't even know if the first one meant anything. Like, I'm just here trying to be like, if it did mean something, like, let's just give myself some food for thought. Why not? But this one was like, my neighbors are cannibals? Like, I don't think it means anything, because I've had life's been pretty chill so far. I mean, you know, we're getting through things pretty well, getting through things of life. So it's like, I don't, yeah. I think I was just so on edge from my first dream. But like this one, I recovered from. Is this? So this pawn wall this counts as part of the pawn wall. Okay, so let's just clean this up, because I think it can I think I'm going crazy trying to wash very thoroughly this pawn wall, like what I have so far, what I've done so far of it, but I think I could just be close enough as long as I take care of this. Does this count as pawn wall? this counts as pond rim. Oh, all right, let's rim this, and then, do you guys enjoy the sounds of the the water? There was this song that was playing in my head. I did it, the pond wall. Nice. There was this song that was playing in my head today, and then for whatever reason this song was just stuck in my head, especially because I found out that I could kind of sound like it. I mean, it's not like a super close impression, but like, give me one reason to stay here and I'll tear it back around. I mean, I might just be a little too self-conscious when it comes to this kind of stuff, but I feel probably it's because my viewer retention is so bad that I'm just like, oh my god, cyanide, always talk, keep yapping. And then when I like stop talking, because like, danger, 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 people are leaving right now. But also, I feel like there's a lot of other people too who could probably just appreciate when things are just relaxing, you know, just like a mellow, level-headed talk. But I feel like, no, we have to keep things at a high tempo, you know, keep the conversation going. That's hard. That's one of the things I was talking about earlier, where I feel a little self-conscious about like, what if I started recording today, could it be interesting? I mean, I'm doing a let's play format, which gives me some peace of mind compared to when I was doing streaming, where I was like, I can totally edit out stuff where it's like I have to pee or something, or like, you know, I say something in particular I regret. Like, what if I say my home address is blah blah blah, blah. You know, like I can edit that out. I have the peace of mind in the let's play format like that. But I also feel like because it is a video rather than just like a stream, I feel like I have a little more responsibility to try to make the video as interesting throughout its runtime as possible. Yeah, I mean, there's that. I feel like with live streams, I feel like I have a little bit more permission in like just staying quiet for a good amount of time, because, you know, I'm just here, I'm just existing. That's the idea of the live stream. But then on a let's play, it's like I chose to watch this video compared to all of the other YouTube videos that are very informative or insightful, or like edited and designed to be entertaining throughout its runtime. I'm just a guy who's talking, and I don't always have interesting stuff to say when I'm on my own. You know, because it's like, I mean, there's like let's play channels. I don't know if I want to say who just yet, because, you know, keep some cards close to my chest, because I don't know. What if you guys just realize that there's other better let's players? No, stay. I want to give you one reason to stay here, so you'll turn right back around. Okay, I better not. I gotta watch out, man. Like, I don't know how strict YouTube's copyrighted policy is, but what if I sing too good? I want to sing good. You know, like, one thing is that I want to have a voice that sounds nice. I want to sing. I want to be able to sing everything I want, and it'd be nice to have a voice that's fun to listen to, because it's like, I feel like I would have a better time knowing that the audience of my let's play just likes listening to my voice, because it's like, yeah, that's great. I also just really appreciate good voice acting in Japanese, and I also found out that I have the potential to really like English voice acting too. I kind of lost faith in English voice acting. I mean, one example is that I just saw this like Naruto video. I never watched Naruto. Yeah, I think I only watched like a couple episodes fully, but I know about it. I know quite a lot about it, considering I've never watched Naruto. But then, oh, my nose is so itchy. But then, oh my god, anime dubs, man, they're so rough. I didn't choose to watch the anime dub. I was watching a video where it's like, Sasuke reveals his true power in this fight, or something like that. And then I didn't even see him fight in it. It was like a Boruto arc where it's like what was the Kaguya's two children, I think one of their names was Momoshiki or something, who came down and then like totally dominated everybody, and then Sasuke was like not captured and then was telling Boruto to like, you got this, bro, or whatever. Anyway, the voice acting is pretty rough. Like, it just kind of felt like people are doing voices. Oh, I'm so cool. Or, oh my god, I am a very energetic character. And, and then there's other people who are like trying to sound very disinterested but have these inflections in their voices. And then kind of the same thing with the edgy characters. They still have like a weird amount of inflection. I should probably clean the insides of this first, because I feel like I'm just going to naturally clean things around it with like the overspray I have. That's a term that my brother taught me, is overspray. In fact, you know, he does some power washing on the side for like people he knows for money. I'm just like my brother right now. What was I talking? Oh yeah, but it's like, it just feels like people doing voices, you know, and you know, they're like trying hard to like make their voice sound consistent. And or it's like, yeah, like, yeah. Or it's like, like, you know, the cutesy characters, but it's just like, gosh dang it, guys, you're killing me. What I did realize is that I really like Adventure Time, Gravity Falls, and The Amazing World of Gumball. I really appreciate their voice acting, because it's like, it feels like characters expressing their emotions rather than trying to do a voice that kind of sounds like the emotion. No, it's like, it sounds like characters in the world expressing their emotions. It's wonderful. Adventure Time is like, they still have very interesting voices in Adventure Time, but like they deliver on their emotions in a convincing and natural sounding way. I love it. Because it's like, yes. My nose is so crazy itchy. Why is this happening? Is there like a weird amount of like circulation flowing to my nose or something? Or flowing to my face? I feel like my face gets itchy when I have good circulation to my face. Is this dirty? Oh, you know one weird thing I noticed about this game? Is that my straight speed, right? It's pretty fast. Like, if I were to try to, like, clean this all with just, like, my regular straight speed, I mean, I can do it, but, like, it's just, like, I feel like I prefer taking it slow and scanning it. You know what's weird? Is that when I look down, I walk slower. I don't have an analog stick, right? I'm only pressing, like, direction keys. So it's like, I cannot control how fast I'm going. Looking down, weirdly enough, slows me down. So bizarre. Yeah, but voice acting. It'll be nice to have a nice voice, I think. And I hope that I have a voice that's nice to listen to, too. And also an interesting Let's Play. Those are the goals. We want to give this some reason to stay here. So you'll turn her back around. Okay, let's get closer to this so that I'm looking more down so that I naturally move slower. Because I feel like this, we have to scan, right? Scanning flower bed trim. Edging. That is called edging. We're edging the flower beds. Naughty. Looks like you're almost done. My girls can't wait to get out there. Alright. Oh, this is a Mini Cooper, yeah? Or at least it looks like inspired by it. Oh, am I even jumping slower when I look down? Or is that just perspective? This game's like mechanics are really bizarre. Is this all done? Toy car seat. Okay. Aha! Yeah, this game's mechanics are so weird. I can use a car like a ramp to jump off of to get on a roof like this. In fact, you know what? I can even get on this roof that's even higher by just bouncing off of random objects. Also, are you guys impressed by my like FPS skills? Look at the level of control I have. It's pretty interesting because I don't really play competitive games that much. I feel like this always comes up. It's always on my mind. Like, I really love competitive. I love the idea of competitive games, and also I think that it's like good growing opportunities. But like for some reason, I'm just not addicted to them. I can't grind them. Which I wish I could, because it would be cool to have skills to show off. But like, I mean, I might have skills, but like I just never mastered anything. Okay, I am thinking that this roof is incomplete, but I think that the incompletion comes from within. I think it's just under parts that probably needs to be cleaned. Actually, I think if we press... Okay, it's not actually... Oh, it is the under part too. Okay, I was right. Okay, roof done. Now, let's get this front part. And then... do it all. Man, I feel like I cannot play Power Wash unless I have a lot to talk about. I mean, like, normally with gameplay, I can at least be like, okay, I've said what's on my mind. Let's just look at what's happening on the screen again. It's just this. And these aren't even the longest levels either. Like, there are some levels that get way longer. There's so much more to clean on some levels. Alright. Okay, so I was thinking that this side was still incomplete, but no, it's just that this counts as the entire shed, which is why I didn't get the ding. Oh yeah, but I tried to adjust my microphone settings since last episode. Like, last episode was my Marvel Rivals video, where I played Emma Frost. And then... once the video started, it was like, everybody. I was like, oh no, that's so bad. So at least I caught it before I like, at least I remembered to adjust my microphone settings. I should probably sound better now. I lowered the amount of compression it can do, but I also limited the maximum volume my microphone can input. So yeah, it's just like, microphone filters, they do wonders. But I also wonder if it's like I have a USB. I'm gonna be so close to this. Let's go for like a wider nozzle. In fact, let's go all the way 40 degrees. We're so close to this. Oh no, it's so unconcentrated though, like me. Oh smokes. That is some tough dirt. I think I will have to stick to the 15 degree one. Yeah. Dang. But then I adjust my microphone settings, so hopefully when I'm louder it's not so crazy anymore, and when I'm softer it still sounds alright. But Cyanide, when are you ever soft? You know, just in case it happens. This is so weird. When I'm like too close to something, then it's like, it's kind of like a third person Marvel Rivals perspective problem, where it's like the closer I am to something, the more like it follows the origin of the origin of the spray matters. And then because I'm so close to it, basically like my shoulder is whatever. Stop talking. Stop talking, Cyanide. What are you even trying to say? I don't even know. Usually I try to be a very articulate person, but sometimes I'm like, okay, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I mean, I know intuitively. I just don't know how to convey it, you know. And that's a very frustrating feeling because I want to be articulate. I want to be understood. I want to be understood. I think, I remember when I was just like reflecting on the dreams I had, and then I was like, maybe I just want validation. There was like, there was a time where I was like self-conscious about everything about myself, especially how I played video games. I mean, I am mostly over it, not completely over it. I'm still a little bit self-conscious about how I play games, but like I've accepted myself more. I'm just like, you know what? I want to be loved, right? So I gotta be good at video games. I don't remember how this conversation went here. I think I was like, dude, why am I reflecting so much? Do I have like some weird problems? And it's like, I used to have some weird problems where it's like I was a perfectionist. I don't know. I still could be. That still very well might be the case. It's just less so. I'm coming back at it with more self-compassion. Because before I was like, dude, I have to be good in order to be worth loving. You know, I need to earn like the love and care I crave. And that's part of the reason why it took so long for me to start actually making YouTube videos, because it's like I was so self-conscious, and then whenever I uploaded a video, it's like, oh, it's not good enough, like I'm not good enough at games, I'm not interesting enough, but whatever. It's like I'm more okay with it now. There are still times where I'm like, I could totally do better, I should be doing better, but then it's like I remember that it's like, dude, if what I want is somebody's like, if I want someone to care about me, I would totally appreciate, like, I mean, it's just like, I'm not perfect. I'm trying though. And it's like, I can see that. I acknowledge you, Sinai. Very good. How many viewers do we have? No viewers? All right, that's fine. You're doing great, Sinai. Yeah, I was like, you know, I heard that the YouTube algorithm really pushes new videos to be like, hey, how well is this video going to do? And then it's like, I feel like the pressure wash is not even where I'm aiming. I hate that. It irks me so much. I'm trying to do better on my viewer retention. I mean, I always make jokes about it, but like, that's why I'm like trying to get myself to yap more constantly. It's a fight to give you a reason to stay here, so you'll turn back around. But it's like, YouTube, apparently, I mean, this is just what I heard, right? Who knows how YouTube actually works? I don't know if I heard it from a reliable source or anything. I don't even remember where I heard it from. I'm just like recounting what I remember hearing. But it's like, YouTube videos, they're pushed heavily in the first couple days, but after that, if like it doesn't get many impressions, if it doesn't retain the viewers it does get very well, then it will just start getting recommended less and less and less. So it's like, most of the time, I feel like it's good for me to upload often, just because I really don't expect my retention to be good at all. Because it's like, I mean, when you see like, oh my god, Marvel Rivals Emma Frost gameplay, oh, I bet this guy is gonna be nuts. And then you just see like a guy that's like playing Emma Frost for the first time and just goofing around. That's not what everybody is looking for. I mean, also, if people are looking for funny moments, I just straight up might not be like, you know, that constantly funny. I wish I was. I'm working on it. But yeah, what was I saying about that? Oh, just like, you know, how I don't get that many views. A lot of times after I upload a video, after just like a couple days, it just really doesn't get any more viewership, and my retention time is alright. I mean, not even alright. It's pretty poor. Our attention time is pretty poor. It's all things I kind of honestly expect, but that's why I'm trying to upload more so that in case it does get shown to somebody who's like, hey, you know what, this is actually pretty neat. I like this guy. Then it's like, I got one. Haha, sucker, you're stuck with me now. um, but then it's like, yeah, I don't expect my videos to have like a crazy good impression. Like, what do you call? I don't expect that many people to choose to watch my videos, and I also don't expect them, like, everybody to stick around for the whole time, because I don't feel like everyone is just asking for long-term content, and there are so many other people who are already doing it. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I have to find my people. I want to find my people. Control panel? What is a control panel? Food shelves, step edgings. Step edge, what are you doing? It's just too easy of a joke. Oh, step edgings. We're edging our steps. Please stop talking, Cyanide. Please. Food shelf. Oh, is it this one? This food shelf. And control panel. That'll be this. It's been 51 minutes? What? Okay, at least we completed this job. I kind of want to run around a little bit more. But, okay, we did that. And I ran out of things to say. So let's end it here. Look at me jumping. Stay tuned for Dave the Diver next time, where hopefully things will be more eventful. Actually, nah, I think I did all right. You know, Cyanide, I appreciate you. I'm just talking to myself here. That's crazy. Like, is it weird to be watching a YouTube video where the person is talking directly to you, or is it weirder to just like realize that the guy's talking to himself? Like, is it more comfortable to just to realize that I'm talking to nobody right now, but like kind of somebody in the whoever decides to watch this video? Like, or is it less weird than just like imagining me talking to myself? I don't know. It's just weird. It's a very bizarre thing. Let's end this wackiness. Thank you so much for watching. If you have, hopefully you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. I feel like unironically, I feel like I should say that more often, because it's like, what if people, like, you know, they don't mind watching my videos, but just don't know when I upload stuff. So yeah, like it, comment it, subscribe to it. That'll help me. That'll help you if you want to see more of this. Thank you. Do it. Bye. Oh, I forgot to record the time lapse. So this is like the ending of the mission screen. Yeah, check out the time lapse. Nice, very nice. I like how orderly I do things. Hopefully you guys find it satisfying too. Such good order. Enjoy. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.